What's going on, guys? And I decided to actually buy out like the entire store. The whole store is empty. What is going on, guys? In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to make $300 per day.
If you ain't beefing about the money, then what's the problem?
Alright guys, welcome back. I'm so excited that you're here. Like the title says, we're gonna talk about how to make $300 per day. Now, I'm bringing my friend John back on the channel. A lot of you guys loved the last video I did with John. He's gonna share with you a WordPress plugin that we're using to implement this with. The goal is you need to land 3 clients per day in order to make $300 per day. So basically $100 per client. And there's huge upsell potential here because this is a really good foot in the door. You can actually go and upsell them even more. So if you're excited for this, you're excited to learn this method, do me a favor and smash the thumbs up button. Also, if you're new here and you've never been to the channel before, go ahead and drop below and subscribe. And after you subscribe, if you want to comment on the video saying I've subscribed, I will actually go back through, I will read your comment, and I will reply to it because I'm so excited that you're here. But before we do that, we're gonna go and head out to the mall. What's going on, guys? So today we actually decided to go shopping. We're at the mall, and I decided to actually buy out like the entire store. The whole store is empty. All right, so you caught me. Actually, we're here because the store is going out of business. So we figured maybe we'd find some stuff for the Amazon business, but we're just gonna kind of look around, see if we can find, you know, you never know, if they clearance stuff down, maybe we could sell it on Amazon for a good profit.
Most of it's gone though, but we'll see. You never know.
I should say she should sell it on Amazon. 70% off.
Oh, what do we have here? I could really see you in these.
Some Jingle Bell suspenders.
Well, we ended up not finding anything at the going on a business sale, but got some stuff for myself. So it was a well worth trip.
Hey, what is going on, you guys? John here. Today I want to talk a little bit about something that a lot of local business websites are not taking advantage of, and this is something that you can actually use to go out there and kind of use it when you're doing like website audits, maybe when you're talking with business owners, and just use this as something that you can go out there and help them bring in more phone calls, more visibility for their websites. And it's something that pretty much every business owner is going to want. So let me walk you guys through this. So what I did is I actually just typed a basic search over on Google. We did painter near me. And when you type in this by default, we're actually going to get a listing of maybe some ads, and then you're going to see this local map pack here, as well as the organic results. Now, what we're focusing on in this particular case is we want to find businesses that have at least a few reviews. Ultimately, the more reviews, the better. And what we're going to be doing is actually seeing if they have something called schema markup installed. Don't worry, I'm going to explain what that is. And I used a specific website here. In this case, they're actually running an ad. So this is a perfect example of someone that I could go after for this. And the reason I'm telling you that is because I know that they're actually spending money. So there's someone that I could go out and potentially say, hey, here's some things I could do to get you guys more phone calls or help you guys have more visibility online with your reviews. And in return, obviously you could then upsell them on more services. So I'm going to take this company Arch Painting as an example. They're running an ad to show up in the Google Map Pack here. And what I did is I pulled up their website. Their website's not bad. Obviously, probably not something that necessarily needs to be redone. But I found something really critical that you know, we could be adding to the site, and I could point out to them as a way to get my foot in the door. So what you do is you actually take the website, just do Control-C or right-click copy, and go over to Google and type site : and then put in the full address for the website. So you can see it here. I'll just highlight it, site : https://archpainting.com. And this is actually going to give you a result of all of the listings that Google has listed here. So every single page that Google has in their index from this website is going to now show up here. You can see there's over 10 pages. And within these pages, there's actually a cool functionality that Google allows you to do where you can add in some information about how many reviews the business has received. And this will show up on every single page for the website. And you can see in this particular example, they're not utilizing this. They're completely missing the boat on it. And this is a great opportunity for, you know, someone like me or you guys to go in and say, hey, you know, here's something that could help you guys bring in extra search traffic. It's something that you could use to get more phone calls, more visibility on your website. Now, let me actually walk you guys through how this kind of works. I'm gonna go and bring up got another tab here. I was checking out a couple other websites as well to see if they had it. Let me show you an example of what this actually looks like. So here's another one. This is a company in the mold niche. So if you do site:/imold.us, you can see that every single subpage has this star rating. It shows a 4.9, and then I've got 85 reviews. This is basically an aggregate that I pulled from this particular business listings Google reviews. So you can see how much these really stand out. Every single page has this, and it really makes the actual page pop on Google. Now, here's a better example of how this might come into play, right? If you go on Google and you actually type in odor removal services, Fort Myers, Florida, we've got an ad here. You've got a few people in the map pack. iMold is not showing up in the listing here. We're mostly getting carpet cleaning services. And we actually had a page that I had built for iMold where you can see here we targeted odor removal, and we also have the reviews showing up. So if someone does a search like this, they're probably just going to skip over these map listings because they don't have any reviews to go on right here. More or less, this listing is standing out like crazy because it's in the first spot in organic and it has these star reviews. Potentially, if the stars weren't there, it's very likely that someone could maybe just pick one of these others or just call someone in the maps. But because the reviews are here, this is like one of those perception things. It's like shopping on Amazon. If I went seeking out odor removal services just like I would buying a product, this is something where people are probably going to pick this listing and go check out their website before any other. Now, the beauty of this is you can actually repeat this for lots of other service keywords. So you could have things like water damage, Fort Myers, Florida. And for that particular keyword, you could not only be showing up in the maps, but also have the organic listing where you've got the ratings showing up. So hopefully that makes sense. You guys can kind of see the difference. And the reason, if we go back to like Arch Painting, they have 28 reviews and they're not utilizing this. They've even got a fairly good rating, a 4.4. So they're not utilizing this with all of their sub pages. If we go into a little bit more detail here, I want to show you guys exactly how you could go and install this for a client. Biggest thing is what I just showed you now would be pointing this out to the business owner. Once you maybe get them to reciprocate and say, hey, how do we fix this? How do we move forward to get something like this done? You could then go and say, well, yeah, I'll help you. And you could charge them a one-time fee, maybe like $100 to go install this for them. And it's super, super easy to do. So what I highly suggest you do if you want like an in-depth guide on this, go and do a search for get review snippets. And there's an article from whitespark.ca. It goes over this in pretty good detail. But to make this really simple for you guys, I actually pulled up they have a recommendation for a specific plugin that you could just install on their website, and this will make it super, super easy. So they have something here, they call this the Universal Star Rating plugin. You can install this, it's free to use, and this is going to allow you to start adding in those reviews for specific pages. If you do a little bit more research on this, you can actually add the same code that's pulled from the plugin into the footer of your website, and that will automatically pull the reviews on every single page with the exception of the homepage on the website. Here's another example of how this is being used with like a product review. So maybe if you're building your own websites or you're doing this for specific pages, like having articles done for your clients, you could use this as well. So if you type something like Brand Builders Review, I actually have my personal blog showing up here, and you can see Brand Builders IO Review. I'm actually, ranking first position, but then I have the rating 85% showing up in the snippet. And there's someone else right below me with another review of the product, but they're not using that snippet. And then these are actually, interestingly enough, these are like job board sites, so that's not really relevant. And then I've also got my YouTube video there.
Boy, if you don't get
showing up in the search rankings. So it's most likely that people are going to end up clicking on my review over this guy, especially because I'm in first and because the rating is showing, and these are not actually relevant to what people are seeking out. So if you wanted to get an advanced version of doing this, you could head over to my theme shop, and they have something called WP Review Pro. This is a paid version of this plugin, and this gives you a little bit more functionality around getting reviews for product reviews. You can use it like they have different designs where you can add like a whole review section on your page. You can do different types of reviews for like stars, points, percentages, thumbs up, thumbs down. Users can actually comment and rate on the reviews, and pretty much this will work with any theme. And they have the Google Places integration automatically set up with this, so you can actually build this into the plugin. But again, this is a paid one. You do not have to buy this, but it'll have a little bit more functionality. If you want something that's more basic, you can actually go with the universal star rating, and that's going to get you started. So go out there, find business owners that are actually not utilizing this by simply just putting in site : and their website name. You'll get back the results on their site, and if they're not using this, which honestly most businesses are not using it, then you can go out and start saying, hey, you know, this is something I'd love to help you with, and start charging them money for it, and eventually you can upsell them into more services.
Alright guys, so that is it. That is today's video. I hope that you enjoyed it. Such a cool little method that you can actually go and implement with that WordPress plugin. Go out there and give it a try. If you're interested in learning how to upsell your clients, I'd like to share with you a free workshop that we're holding, John and I. And what we do is we show you how to land your client actually hands-free too, which is really cool. So if you want to attend that masterclass, there's a link in the description. Go click it. It's free to attend, and I think you'll really enjoy it. But anyways, guys, again, if you enjoyed the video, smash the like button. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and tick that bell notification icon so you get notified of all my new videos when I release them. Until next time, guys, I am Paul James. Peace out.